is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Part 1 is like almost 5,000 views now, which is crazy. I wasn't expecting that. I was thinking these videos would get 1,000 views tops. Seriously. Part 2 has maybe like 1,100 views or something like that, so just over 1,000. Part 3, I think at this point has around 800, 900 views. And Part 4, which released yesterday, now we saw the dip off. Because Part 4 only has like 500 views. Okay? So there, now you've seen the trail off. When you have this hype, this initial hype for a new playthrough that's been gone for, you know, the greater part of 10 years, people get excited for it, they want to see it, they start watching the initial parts, and then, boom, the trail off happens. Particularly, I'm not surprised this happened with Final Fantasy 13. Can I be honest with you guys? The game is boring. The game actually doesn't get good until much later in the game, when you get past this, like, almost 10 to 15 hours of you're stuck in this very linear storyline that's confusing, and I'll be quite honest, it's not that interesting. The plot of Final Fantasy 13 is pretty damn boring. The game, it gets better when the game opens up, and you get to the world where you can explore fully openly. The music gets better, the graphics get better, the content gets better, like, the whole game gets better. But you have to go through, like, 15 boring-ass hours. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. That's some of the worst pacing I've seen in an RPG. To this day, it still doesn't hold up. It's really badly done. Okay? So, I think what happened is the appeal of seeing this playthrough live lasted 2 days. And then people just kept watching and like, wait a minute. I'm on part 4. Wow, there's like, it's kind of boring. Like, the plot's kind of stupid. It is. That's what I was saying the whole time I played the game 14 years ago. I thought the plot was quite boring. So, I think it gets better later on, but how many people are going to stick around, right, for me to hit part 30 when the game gets good? That's what happens with a lengthy RPG like this, right? Now, undoubtedly there will be people. There'll probably be people who will watch the whole thing. Probably a few hundred, right? But the point I'm making here is if this game is so long, if this playthrough is going to end up being 60 plus parts, right? Are people going to want to just see Final Fantasy 13 on that channel for 60 plus days and nothing else, no other content? I think people would be quite upset and bored. So, as of last night, I uploaded my first batch of Red Dead Redemption videos, okay? This is from my original run, which I believe I want to say was around mid-2010. I'm not sure exactly when the game came out, but it was around mid-2010. So I uploaded the first batch, and so now, what we'll be able to do is at some point, maybe next week, not this week, but maybe next week, we'll begin an alternation. Where maybe it'll be like, one day it's Final Fantasy, one day it's Red Dead Redemption. One day it's Final Fantasy, one day it's Red Dead Redemption. So it's not just the same thing constantly, okay? So,
Tips, where are they?
I got some Red Dead videos uploaded. I got all my work done. I finally got out of the office last night. And literally, even though I came into the office early, I came into this office almost an hour early than I usually would, I wasn't out of here until late. And I was like, wow, what a night. I didn't stream, but I actually technically did more work than if I had just done a regular night stream. Good news is, all the Patreon videos got done, and they all worked. I don't have to re-record like last month. Remember the disaster of last month when I had to re-record the videos and everything? None of that happened. Everything went smoothly.
Give up. Go get a job. Go get a 9-to-5 job and give up on YouTube. And I'm not going to. I'm going to keep plugging at this. I'm going to keep plugging away. I'm going to stay with the support of the people around me.
Why do you criticize LTG for playing with kids' toys when you quite literally play with a bubble blower at age 40? Because I don't. When was the last time you saw me use one of those bubble guns? It's the viewers who pester me if we happen to hit 100 likes on a stream to blow bubbles. It was something silly that I did years ago. I'll be honest, I don't really like doing it anymore because it gets bubbles all over the office. And everything gets sticky and I gotta clean everything in the office. It's a pain in the ass. So I only do it if people really pester me about it, and then we do it because it's something that I was doing for a bit, but I don't really feel like it's a big deal or it's anything that adds any meaningful stuff to the stream. I know people kind of do it to troll now, because like, make a 40-year-old blow bubbles. Let's all ask for bubbles. Let's ask for bubbles. I may come to the point where I just say we're not doing it ever again. Okay? So nice try, because the difference here is that this is a rarity thing that we do every once in a while when people pester me for it. That's different than LTG going out actively buying a children's toy, putting it on his hand, putting up giant segments, literally long segments, about him playing with his plastic gems and banning people based on the gems. Like, how do you not understand the difference? Oh, that's right, because you're a fucking idiot. So thanks for the $1 tip, you stupid fucking idiot. Seriously, I mean, anyone with common sense can get an answer out of that without being a moron.
Why am I toxic? More toxic, more toxic.
I heard on one of your videos you said you might bail on the documentary. I hope you won't bail. I want to hear your side of the story. Huh? Okay, really, you heard that, right? You heard that Phil's bailing on the documentary. That's interesting. It's news to me. That's news to me. I didn't hear that. So that's cool to hear that you heard that somewhere. That's really exceptionally awesome that you're hearing that. When it, you know, I didn't, it's not anything from me. So there you go. You believe what you want to believe. I can't make you not believe nonsense. Alright? Yeah. I don't know what else to say, Mr. Puffy. I mean, someone with such an exceptional name. Obviously, you only listen to the correct people, right? I mean... No. What I said yesterday, alright, was that there are ridiculous conspiracy theories out there. One of the conspiracy theories is that Mike Klum is somehow a secret agent of Keemstar, and Keemstar is paying him money to make these negative documentaries about people like Boogie and me. Like, this is his evil agenda, right? And I'm like, so what exactly evidence do you have of any of this? Because, to my knowledge, Mike Klum is a successful businessman who makes all kinds of content outside of YouTube documentaries. He's trying to now get into YouTube documentaries as something new to do. He's done one that was successful. He wants to branch out and make more. He doesn't want to make the same documentary twice, so my documentary is very different from the Boogie doc. And I have seen absolutely, positively nothing whatsoever as any kind of evidence to show me that Mike Klum is a secret agent of Keemstar. Where do you guys get this shit from? Like, how much fan fiction do you write in your bedrooms? I mean it. Like, what is going on? Can you, like, stop for a minute and realize that what you're doing is absolutely ridiculous and stupid and a waste of everyone's time, including yours? Like, what on the fuck are you talking about?
I love Hulk Hogan's dick.
It's just, again, they want to have these, everything has to be drama, right? Everything has to be absolute ridiculous, over-the-top nonsense for the sake of it being ridiculous, over-the-top nonsense. Instead of being realistic or real or, you know, rooted in reality, we have to have, like, the most ridiculous scenario must be the true one. You know? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's wild, the stuff people come up with. Really, it's absolutely nuts. So, no, like I said, this was what we were talking about, is that people were saying, they're suspecting this. I was like, well, do you have any evidence? If you have evidence, show me right now. And if you can concretely show me evidence that Mike Klum is a secret agent working with Keemstar, I will back out of the documentary. And that's about it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, everything that we've done and worked on so far about this, and by the way, I have not done, you know, we haven't done any filming or anything yet. We're getting to the point where we're scheduling that out, and I gotta let you guys know ahead of time if there's like a week or two when I'm not gonna be here consistently, because that's gonna happen, just to forewarn all of you. Coming up later this year, probably in a couple months or so, there's gonna be weeks where I'm not gonna be here every day streaming. There's gonna be days off when there's nothing I can do about that. I need to go film, right? So that's gonna happen. But it just makes no sense at all, the stuff that people are saying. If you're gonna say nonsensical, controversial, crazy conspiracy, prove it, right? Don't just say, oh, well, I have 472 pieces of circumstantial evidence, none of which actually prove anything, but if you tape them all together with Scotch tape on a wall, and you take those little twine strings, and you take little push pins, and you connect the dots on these things like some insane conspiracy theorist, and if all of this somehow is circumstantially true, the conclusion is that Mike Klum is the secret agent of Keemstar, alright? I'm just gonna tell you, there's a little place for you, alright? It's a little bit down the road from you. It's a big white building. If you go inside and you talk to the security guard, what they're going to do for you, they're going to put a nice jacket on you. It's nice and comfy and loose. In fact, it's so loose that the arms are actually much longer than your arms. And to make sure that you're extra comfy, they'll attach those arms underneath so that you won't have to move around and accidentally dislocate your shoulder. And then get this, they're going to put you in a nice comfy room where the walls have pillows all over them. So you can't hurt yourself. You can literally just bounce off the walls in comfort for the rest of your life in there. It's going to be a really nice place. I recommend you go check it out. The rest of us will be here on stream, okay?
There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. By eBay. Contributions are mandatory. but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.